Alright, what is up everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, doing a little bit something different, Sunday, cool day. We're doing some sports trivia, particularly basketball trivia, because we're a basketball channel around here, whoop-de-doo. So we're doing basketball trivia around Crossover Grid, the website, and they have a lot of different trivia games. We're going to try one of them out here in today's video and see how it goes and put my NBA knowledge back to the test like I've done many times before. So that's what we're doing today. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. Join the membership if you want to learn more about the membership. There's a video on my channel explaining all of it. You can go back and watch that. Links to my Twitters, all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So here we are. We're on Crossover Grid. We're trying this game. It's trivia, basically. So it's kind of like Wordle or something where, so basically you have a pool of players down here. You got this pool of NBA players right here. And then what you're trying to do is, based on certain categories, this category is 3-point field goals per game last year. You try to pick who's in first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And you have 5 different attempts to try to get that order right. Depends on how, so you really got to do some thinking. You really got to know your stuff. All right. And you'll probably, if you don't understand while we play the game, you will understand it. All right. So, yeah, and it's going to tell you, like, all right, this point, this person is like yellow, so that means it's one of these two spots. If it's green, that means it's right. You'll understand while I play it. All right. So we're gonna start it off. 3-point field goals per game last year. So this is who I think the top 5 out of these players are in 3-pointers made per game. Our 3-point field goals. Okay, 3-point field goals. So who we have here? We got Donovan Mitchell. We got Desmond Bane, Trae Young, Tyrese Maxey, Steph, Anthony Simons, Paul George, Larry Markkinen, Luka, Dame. Okay. So guys I already know are probably gonna be in here. All right. I think Steph's going to be in here. I think Luka has a potential to be here. I think Don DiVincenzo's in here. I think Fred VanVleet's probably in here. D'Lo, I think, could be in here. CJ McCollum could be in here. There's a lot of guys. All right. 3-point field goals per game. 3-point makes per game. I'm putting Steph in. I'm putting Luka in there. You know what? No, I'm going Luka first and then Steph. Luka, Steph. I think Don DiVincenzo is probably in there. But then again, you also have guys like Donovan Mitchell who are taking more shots than Donte DiVincenzo. Fred VanVleet, D'Lo made a lot of them. I'll throw DiVincenzo in there. We have 5 attempts. So we'll throw DiVincenzo in there. We'll throw... For some reason, I want to throw Donovan Mitchell in there. We'll throw Donovan Mitchell in there. And then number 5, we'll throw in a guy like... We'll throw D'Angelo Russell just to see. Just to see. All right, enter. Okay, so Donovan Mitchell and D'Angelo Russell are not there. Luka, Steph, and DiVincenzo are all in there, but in different orders. So that's why. So I'll change it up. So I'm gonna put Steph first. I'll put Luka second. I'll put DiVincenzo fourth. So that means we have to find 2 other players. So the other 2 I'm thinking of, field goals per game. Fred VanVleet, I think, could be in there. I think there's gonna be one dude. I think Fred VanVleet's probably in there. Dame. Obviously, he's going to be in there, but even though Dame had an off-season, we'll throw Dame in just to see. Dame. I'll go DiVincenzo. And I'll throw Klay Thompson in there just to see. Okay, so Klay's in there. Okay, so it's just the third guy. We're missing the third player. So it's not Donovan Mitchell, D'Angelo Russell, or Damian Lillard. Okay, so go Steph, Luka, somebody, then Donte, then Klay. Desmond Bane didn't play enough games. Desmond Bane only played like 40 games, so I'm not thinking him. It could be Trae Young. Tyrese Maxey, maybe. I don't know. I'm not super sold on it. Who I'm really thinking of, it's either going to be Trae Young. It's either going to be Trae Young, Jason Tatum. It's either going to be stars or someone that just was lighting up from 3. I'm going to put Trae Young in there. I'm gonna put Trae Young, throw him at the wall, see if that's what it is. And it's not Trae Young. Okay, we still have 2 more chances. Still have 2 more chances. Okay. I'm thinking it's between Fred VanVleet, CJ McCollum. I think it's between one of those 2. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just thinking that it's going to be one of those 2 guys. I'm going to throw CJ in. Because CJ had a really, really good season shooting from 3. There it is. All right, it took 4 tries. but we got it. All right. So it's Steph, Luka, CJ, Dante, and Klay Thompson. All right, so that's how it goes. All right, so we're going to keep going. Next, we're going free throws per game last year. So this is free throws per game last season. So let's start off. Already I'm seeing Luka's probably going to be in here. Luka's got a good shot of being here. Trae Young, Jason Tatum's got a lot of chance of being in here. Giannis. I think Giannis is number one, actually. I'm putting Giannis as, I think, is number one. Joel Embiid, Shea is definitely in here as well. Thing is, Joel Embiid didn't play a whole lot of games, so I don't know how they're thinking of that in terms of, yeah, he only played 30 games, so I don't know how much, you know, but it's per game. I think Jalen Brunson's in there too. I think Jalen Brunson's going to be in. Actually, no. Actually, no, I don't think Jalen Brunson's in there, actually. I don't think Jalen Brunson's in there. All right, so I think Jimmy has the potential to be here. So, all right, we'll go Giannis, we'll go Joel, Shea. The first one I'm trying to get a feel of what players are going to be in here. Shea, we'll go Luka, and we'll throw in who do we throw in? We'll throw Donovan Mitchell in the mix just to see. Okay, so Giannis, Joel, and Shea are in there. Luka's 4. All right, so that means I think Joel probably is number 1. Then it's So that means, okay. So I'll Shea 2. No. I'll throw, but then again, that's, okay. I'll throw Joel 1, Shea 2, Giannis 3. Luka's 4. Who could be that 5th guy in there? Honestly, I'll throw Jalen Brunson in. Okay, so it's not Jalen Brunson, but we got the order right. So it goes Joel, Shea, Giannis, Luka. Who could be that 5th guy? I think it's probably between... Oh, DeMar DeRozan's got a good chance at it. DeMar's got a good chance. Jimmy, because Jimmy draws a lot of contact. I'm trying to think of guys I'd like to live at the free throw. I'll throw Jimmy in there. It's not Jimmy. We still have 2 more attempts at it. Is it Trae Young? I keep thinking Trae Young, but then again, is it Trae Young? It could be. It's probably either Trae Young or I think it's either Trae Young or Jason Tatum. Or DeMar is the thing. Well, I'm gonna go Jason Tatum. It's not Jason Tatum. All right, we have one more chance. Is it Trae or is it DeMar? I'll go Trae. It was DeMar. I kept thinking DeMar, but then I was like, I don't know. It's DeMar, man. Dang, I failed that one. Next one, that's a little different. Assist leaders, Portland Trailblazers. So Portland Trailblazers all-time assist leaders in here, all right? Let's get it going. Okay, so guys I think probably going to be on the list. It's Terry Porter probably will be on the list just because he played for a long time. Damon Stoudemire is going to have the potential to be here. Dame is probably on this list. CJ is probably on this list as well. All right, so I'm going to go Terry Porter. Ross Strickland is still, because Ross Strickland had a lot of assists, but Ross Strickland also was a guy that moved around a lot, so he might not have been in Portland that long enough to even qualify. I'll throw Damon Stoudemire. The first one, I more just try to go for the players. Like, all right, who could be in this list potentially? Dame, and I'll throw CJ in there just to see. Okay, so Terry Porter's first. Dame, okay, they're all on the list except for CJ, so no CJ. So Terry Porter's number 1. That means, I think Dame 2, Stoudemire 3, Strickland 4. Who's that last guy in there? It could be a guy like Cliff Robinson versus like someone that's not even a guard, but someone that just played a long time in Portland. It could be Clyde Drexler. I won't be surprised if it's Clyde Drexler just because he played so long in Portland. He had the ball in his hands all the time. You know what I mean? I'll throw him in there just to see. It's Clyde Drexler. All right. So we have the 5 players. Now it's just order. So it goes Terry, Dame. If Ross Strickland's at 3 or 4. Okay, so then it's Clyde. It's Stoudemire. Then it's Strickland. There it is. We got it. There it is. It only took 3. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I was just thinking of guys that played a long time. Like Clyde Drexler wasn't a point guard, but he just played so long in Portland that he's had to get some assist. You know what I mean? Next one's going to be a very hard one. Minnesota Timberwolves career offensive rebounds. So guys had in careers, Minnesota Timberwolves career offensive rebounds. All right. Kevin Garnett's going to be on the list. Towns is probably going to be on the list just because he played a long time in there. Kevin Love has to be on that list. And who's the last two? I'm just thinking of guys that played a long time, you know, in Minnesota. It might be a guy like Rasho Nesterovic. I'll throw him in the list. And I'll throw Gorgui Dieng in there just because, again, he played a long time. And we almost got it on the first try. We almost got it on the exact first try. I wasn't even thinking about the order. But, okay, so who's that next guy then? No way it's Naz Reid yet. No way it's Taj Gibson. Joe Smith. I don't know if it's Wiggins. Tyrone. Oh, Tom Gugliotta. It might be Tom Gugliotta. It's not Tom Gugliotta. Okay. Is it like... It's not Rudy. He hasn't played there long enough yet. Is it like Christian Laettner? Or like Wally, is it Christian? It might be, or no, Tyrone Corbin, Tony Campbell, Sam Mitchell, Al Jefferson. I would think Al Jefferson, but I don't think Al Jefferson played super long in Minnesota. Like, he played a couple years, but I don't think he, and also I think that was like the middle of his, like the start of his career. So he wasn't like he was all-star Al Jefferson yet, you know? So I'm trying to think, who would it be? It probably is it's probably like Craig Smith or something. It's probably just like a weirdo. I'll throw Tyrone Corbin just to see. I'll throw Tyrone Corbin. It's not Tyrone Corbin. Okay. Come on, we got to get this one. All right. Towns, Love. Who is the fourth guy? Who is the fourth guy? Craig Smith, Joe Smith, Al Jefferson, Nikola Pekovic. I would guess Nikola Pekovic, but Nikola Pekovic also was hurt so much that I don't even know if he played. I'll just guess him. We have one more chance to fool around with. It's not Nikola Pekovic. Okay. So what I'm thinking, I think it's between Christian Laettner, Al Jefferson, and like Joe Smith. Maybe. I'll go with Joe Smith. It was Sam Mitchell. Probably because, you know why? Because he played so long in Minnesota. That's probably what it was. I didn't even think of Sam Mitchell. Dang, okay. That was an L. Next, we got 3-pointers made. Charlotte Hornets career. So, guys, we're knocking it down from 3 for Charlotte. All right. Del Curry is absolutely on the list. Kemba's absolutely on the list. No question about it. Now it's... I got like Terry Rozier might be on the list. Just because, I mean, the 3-point volume now is just so much that, honestly, I'm going to throw Terry Rozier in there. I'm going to throw... Is Marvin Williams? I don't know if Marvin Williams is going to be on that list. I'll throw Glenn Rice in there, just because he was a bucket getter. And then I'll throw in another guy. I'll throw Marvin Williams just to see. Okay, so Marvin Williams on the list. Glenn Rice is on the list. Okay, so Dell, Kemba. Okay, so that means Kemba's number 1, Dell's number 2. Rozier, Marvin Williams. And then, who's the last guy? LaMelo doesn't have a bad shot, just because the 3-point volume, but he's also missed a lot of time. So, I don't know. Nick Batum, maybe. Nick Batum could be a guy. Jason Richardson. It's like Jason Richardson. It's not Jason Richardson. I was going to say, because Jason Richardson's high on the all-time 3-point list. Like, higher than you would expect. Just because at the end of his career, he started taking a lot more threes. Matt Carroll could be a guy. Malik Monk, maybe. Jeremy Lamb doesn't have a bad shot at it, you know. Steven Jackson, David Wesley. I'm thinking it's like maybe a more current guy. But David Wesley, I'm thinking Steven Jackson. Or maybe Baron Davis. It's not Baron Davis. I shouldn't have tried that. It's not, I didn't feel right, but I just went with it just because. Okay. Let's think. It's not. I'm ruling out DJ Augustine. I'm ruling out Frank Kaminsky. I'm ruling out Devontae Graham. I'm ruling out Kelly Oubre. Those are the 4. I'm ruling those guys out. Just because, no way. PJ Washington. I'm ruling PJ Washington out too. I'm ruling PJ Washington out. I'm ruling him. I'm ruling Kaminsky. I'm ruling Devontae Graham. I'm ruling out Kelly Oubre. Okay. I'm ruling out DJ Augustine. Nick Batum, he played a couple years there, even though the last maybe year or two, he was just sitting on the bench. LaMelo, I'm not going to guess it's LaMelo, but I think LaMelo doesn't have a horrible case just because the 3-point volume, he takes like 9 threes a game. But the thing is, he hasn't played the last 2 years, really. If he did play, he would be for sure on this list. David Wesley, I'm not too familiar, but just because I feel like he was a guy that played a long time in Charlotte, I think he might be high on that list. Gordon Hayward, I'm ruling out Gordon Hayward too. I just don't think so. Steven Jackson didn't play that long, but again, he could have had some good years. Miles Bridges has played a long time in there. Matt Carroll, Malik Monk played a couple years here, so it's like, I'm gonna throw David Wesley. It's not David Wesley. Okay, we have one more chance at it. One more chance. One more chance. One more chance. Miles Bridges. One more chance at it. One more chance. I'm go Jeremy Lamb. It was Miles Bridges. I was gonna say Miles Bridges, but then I was like, You know, I just kind of, I don't know. I didn't feel it as right, but Miles Bridges makes sense, man. Dang. All right, kicking it back to the Olympics. Total points in the 2024 Olympics. Okay, let's go. So I think Franz is definitely going to be on the list. LeBron is going to be on the list. Who are guys I think for sure are just that they're going to be on the list? RJ, I think, is on the list. Is Giannis going to be on? I think Wemby's going to be on the list. Giannis. No? Okay. So it's only Franz and Giannis on the list. Okay. So Franz is here. He's not number 1. I think that means total points. Total points. So, you know, I got to think of guys that... Okay, I think Patty Mills is on the list. Patty Mills is on this list, I think. Carlik Jones, I think, is on this list too, though. USA has to have one guy, right? But LeBron was their leading scorer, so maybe not, actually. Jokic. And let's throw in a Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder's here. Franz and Jokic. It's not Carlik Jones and Patty Mills. Okay, so Dennis Schroeder's 5th. Franz Wagner's probably 2nd. So who was first then? Total points. Total points. Is this Shea? I'll throw Shea, Franz, Jokic at 3rd. Then who else will be in here? It might be like a... Santi Aldama did have a really good run. Okay, Shea or Santi are not. Okay, so who's so Franz is 4. Okay, so we need the top 2. So we know it's Jokic, Franz, Schroeder. Who is it Steph? Because Steph had those back 2 games where he had 30. Who's number? We need number 1 and number 2. Josh Hawkinson for Japan, maybe, because he was their leading scorer. Bogdanovich could be. Kevin Durant. We'll throw Steph. We'll throw in Josh Hawkinson, Jokic, Franz, Schroeder. It's not Steph. Okay, so what do we have? We have Josh Giddey, Jock Landale, Bruno Caboclo, Anthony Edwards, Gershon, Yui Kawamura, Bogdan, Devin Booker, Vasily Micic, Kevin Durant. Okay, so it makes me think if LeBron and Steph aren't on here, so that means there's not going to be any USA guys. So take off the USA guys. Bogdanovich didn't outscore Jokic, so take off Bogdanovich for them. So it's between Josh Giddey, Jock Landale, Bruno Caboclo, Gershon, Yuki Kawamura, and Vasily Micic. I'm going to throw Yui Kawamura in there. Hold on. Not number 1, though. Who was the lead? Was Bruno Caboclo like the leading scorer? Total points in the Olympics? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it Kevin? Nah, I don't think so. Was it Bogdanovich? Bogdanovich could have maybe been there. I might throw Bogdanovich in just to see. But this is the last one, so we kind of have to go for it all. We're gonna throw Bogdanovich, Yui Kawamura, Franz, Schroeder. It was Giannis. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Giannis was a yellow, and for some reason I knocked him off. I'm so dumb. It was Giannis Bogdanovic. I'm so stupid. That's my fault. All right, next one, we're doing career 3-pointers made by lefty. So shout out to the offhand boys for the 3-point shot. All right, James Harden's absolutely on this list, no question about it. More guys are just absolutely, they're on this list. That's really the only one. Mike Conley has a chance to be on here. Derek Fisher has a chance to be on here just because the amount of years. Manu, I'll go Manu. I'll throw Derek Fisher. I'll throw just all the guys I think could be on this list. And then I'll throw Chris Mullin in here just to see. Okay, so no Derek Fisher, no Chris Mullin, but James Harden is in there. Ginobili and Mike Conley are also in there. So, okay. So Conley's probably like, I'll throw Mike Conley on second. Manu, I'll go third. Okay, so who we have? We have Tony Kukoc. Joe Ingles could be a guy because he played a long time. Michael Redd, I think, is on here. I think Michael Redd's on here. And then a lot of those guys are just kind of like weird guys. Like just guys that are like you wouldn't think of. Maybe it's not CJ Miles. Isaiah Thomas, I don't think so. Let's throw in Joe Ingles just to see. It's not Michael Redd or Joe Ingles. So Manu's probably fourth. So Harden, Conley, someone, Manu, and then someone else. Tony Kukoc could be. I think Tony Kukoc could be a good option. Nick Van Exel, maybe just because he played a while. Sam Perkins maybe has a shot just because, again, he played a long time. D'Lo, I think, could be on this list. I'll put D'Lo at 5. I'm going to put him at 3, though. Jalen Rose, Goran Dragic. I'm ruling out some of these guys. Career threes made, 3-pointers. I'm only not putting Tony Kukoc. He's played in the early 2000s. I don't think he was getting up threes like that. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't getting up threes like that. Like Luke Kennard, honestly, probably isn't a bad guess, just because he's playing in an era where he's just specifically taking threes. I'll throw Jalen Rose in there, I guess. I didn't get Smurdy, Manu, and then I'll throw D'Lo in there. D'Lo. Okay, so we just gotta find the third person. So it's Harden, Conley, someone, Manu, D'Lo. Because it's all new era guys, I'm thinking it might be either Luke Kennard or even a Goran Dragic, just because I think, you know, again, the nowadays era of it, you know what I mean? I'll try Luke Kennard. It's not Luke Kennard. Okay. We need one more guy. Who is it going to be? I'm ruling out Anthony Peeler. I'm ruling out Mo Peterson. I'm ruling out Katina Mobley. I'm ruling out Brandon Jennings. I'm ruling out CJ Miles. I think it might be Dragic. It might be Goran Dragic. It was Nick Van Exel. I said Nick Van Exel, but now I was kind of like, I don't know. He played in the 90s. I don't know if, you know, that really was it. It was Nick the Quick, man. All right, next we're going career NBA points by Australian players. So the Australian love here. Okay. Kyrie's on this list. Absolutely, Kyrie's on this list. Is Andrew Bogut might be on this list. This is not an amazing list. So there might be some guys in here, you know. Ben Simmons might be on this list. We'll throw Patty Mills at the wall, and we'll throw in Joe Ingles. Okay, this is the list. Okay, we got the list. We just need the player or the arrangement. All right, Kyrie. I think Ben Simmons we'll throw here. Then we'll throw in Bogut, Ingles, Mills. Okay, so switch up Patty Mills and Ben Simmons. All right, so look at Patty Mills, number 2 on this list. All right, that was easy. There you go. There's not that many amazing ones, sadly, so it wasn't that hard. Like, I don't even know who Shane Heal is, you know, so, like, yeah. All right, career NBA points by Canadian players. All right, so career NBA points, Canadian players. Okay. Jamal Murray, let me check the rest of this. Shea actually might be on the list. Wiggins, I think, might be on the list. I'm thinking Rick Fox. Only because he played for a while. And so he might have that. Yeah, we'll go Rick Fox. And then Last guy we'll throw in there. We'll throw in Dwight Powell just because, again, he's played a long time. Okay, it's not Dwight Powell, but here's the order. So I think it's honestly, it's probably Wiggins, Jamal, Rick Fox, Shea. Nah, it's probably, no. It's probably Shea, Rick Fox. Shea, somebody, Rick Fox. Corey Joe has been around for a long time. Jamal McGlure played for a long time. Tristan Thompson's played. We'll throw Tristan Thompson in there just because he's played for a long time. It's not Tristan Thompson. Okay, so we have Wiggins. So that means Jamal is fourth or... that means Rick Fox is third. No, Rick Fox is second. Rick Fox, Shea. Then it's got to be Jamal. And then somebody. Who is it? Bill Wennington. Is it? It's no way it's it might be RJ. It might legitimately be RJ. It might be RJ. Or it might be Jamal McGlure, Corey Joe. I'll throw Corey Joseph. It's not Corey. It might actually be Jamal RJ. It might actually be RJ Barrett. It's not RJ Barrett. Okay. Let's trickle this down. All right. Dylan Brooks has played in the league since, 2018. So he's been in the league for about 6 years. And he's been decent. Bending Matherin's only been in the league for 2 years. It's not Bending Mathurin. Trey Lyles. If it's RJ's not on the list, I don't think Trey Lyles is on the list. But Trey Lyles has played more years. Trey Lyles has been around for like almost 10 years. So I actually might get Ernie Vandeweghe. This isn't Kiki Vandeweghe. If that was Kiki Vandeweghe, he would have been for sure guaranteed on the list. But no. Lou Dort. If it's not RJ, I don't think it's Lou Dort. You know, O'Shea Brissett, no. Nikhil, no. Andrew Nicholson, no. Kelly Olynyk, might be Kelly Olynyk. Because Kelly Olynyk's been around for over 10 years. So it might be Kelly Olynyk. And he's been, getting minutes. I think it's either between Kelly Olynyk and Jamal McGlure. Because Ken Burch didn't play for a long time. Nick Stauskas didn't play for a long time. Brandon Clark hasn't played for a long time. I don't even know who Bob Briggs is. Bill Wennington played, but he was a backup center. So I think it's between Kelly Olynyk and Jamal McGlure. And I'm going to go Kelly Olynyk. And it was Kelly Olynyk. Let's go. I shouldn't have doubted. Honestly, I should have picked Kelly Olynyk before Dwight Powell and Tristan Thompson. Kelly Olynyk's played more than them. All right, we're going U.S. men's basketball career points in the Olympics. All right, Kevin Durant's on this list. Kobe Bryant's on this list. Who else can be on this list? Jordan. We'll throw Jordan in there. Jordan, LeBron, and we'll throw in Melo. Melo's got to be on this list. All right, Kobe is not on this list. But Durant, so we know Melo's 2. I think LeBron's probably 3. And then Jordan's on this list, but not Kobe. So who could it be? It could be David Robinson. A lot of guys from the Dream Team on this list. Also got to think of guys that played for a couple years. Allen Iverson's probably not on this list because I think Allen Iverson only played once. So he's not on this list. It might be, is it Vince? It could be Vince. It could be Vince. It could be D Wade. I think it might actually be D Wade. It might be D Wade. It's not D Wade. Okay. I don't know. I was thinking. Okay, so we got the order. We just need who that fourth guy is. It could be Shaq. But has Shaq ever played for Team USA? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know if Shaq's ever played for the Olympics. I can't picture Shaq in a USA jersey. So I'll look that up after. Charles Barkley could have been. And Vince, I don't think Vince is a bad guess. Vince isn't a bad guess. I don't think Magic's a bad guess. I don't think Jason Kidd's a bad guess either. Did Will and Jerry West, did they even play in the Olympics? I have no idea. I'm going to go Vince Carter. I'm going to go Vince Carter, and I'm going to go Jordan. It's not Vince, though. Okay. My next guest would be a guy like either Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd, a guy that played for a long time, or Charles Barkley may have been there, too. I'm going to go with Charles. I think Charles Barkley was the leading scorer on the Dream Team. But it wasn't him. Okay, we're down to our last one. I think Magic has a good shot at it. And I think Jason Kidd. Just because they're the guys I can picture playing in the most Olympics. I'll go Jason Kidd. It was David Robinson. Dang it, it was David Robinson. It was the Admiral. Of course, the Admiral plays for the Olympics. So, did my research. Shaq did play for the Olympics 1 year, 1996. And this team actually was not bad at all. You had Shaq on, you had a young Shaq. This was very 24-year-old Shaq. You had Charles Barkley, Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Mitch Richmond, Reggie Miller, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Shaq, Gary Payton, Hakeem Olajuwon. That's a pretty good team. That's a pretty good team. And yeah, they beat Argentina. Yeah, they was not close. Their closest win was what? 28, 33, 20. This is their closest win. They won by 22 against Lithuania. Beat China by 60. Beat Croatia by almost 30. Beat Brazil by 23. Beat Australia by 28. And beat Yugoslavia in the gold medal game by 26. So yeah, they absolutely dominated. But yeah, it's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.